Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream. Okay, sorry about that pause. I thought it wasn't recording for a second there, but it clearly is recording, so it's all good. Start again. Hello. Welcome. Oh, jeez. I hope you're doing alright. I hope it's been a good day for you. If you're in Australia, then it's Saturday night. If you're young and fancy free, you're out and about, enjoying life, which is great. If you're old like me, you're inside, streaming Marvel Champions. If you're watching this on YouTube, then thank you very much for checking me out. I really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. But what I would really appreciate would be a comment. Just even if it's just to say hi, that'd be cool. Very much appreciated. But either way, thanks for watching. For this episode, we are we're continuing the looking at the Marvel Champions homebrew community on Discord seal of approval nominees. For this time, it's a villain, and it's Dr. Octopus by. It says Jury Crasco on here, but online they're known as Odysseus. We had Odysseus on the show a couple of episodes ago with Spider-Punk. Excuse me. Oh, I hope that didn't come out on the audio. That was terrible. Awful. Apologise. Yeah, that was interesting. So they've also been nominated as a villain. You can have a hero and a villain nominated. So pretty interested to see this one. They've got an interesting mechanic here with the mechanical arms and how they work. And this upside down pile here is the Sinister Six. And they show up at in stage 3. Now I know that because this is actually my second attempt at playing it. I did record a session playing it earlier today, and then realised that I completely stuffed up. Just completely stuffed up in terms of the rules, because stage 1, 2, and 3 have the mechanic where you as a response after you resolve step 1, which is adding a threat, you put a mechanical arm into play, but only if you don't already have a mechanical arm, which is one of these guys. So you start off with one of these guys, and then you get one added as you go. But stage 2 has a slightly different thing. It says you get, after resolving step 1, you place a threat here for each mechanical arm in play. You don't just add a threat. So normally when you're doing step 1, it's when you add the threat that's listed on the scheme. But this one, so here, for example, it says 1 per player, right? But this one doesn't have anything. You don't actually add threat per player. You just add threat based on the mechanical arms in play. And I wasn't doing that. I was just adding one threat. It just becomes like rote after a while. And so that was completely wrong. It didn't destroy the game completely. It just made it a lot harder for me. Because I actually lost, and I was quite surprised. Like, what? So, yeah, I lost quite badly. So you place threat here for each mechanical arm in play, and then you do the whole put an arm in play if you're not engaged with one. And then 3 goes back to the normal one where you don't add the threat, you just add the mechanical arm. But then adds an extra thing saying that threat cannot be removed from this game by players engaged with a mechanical arm. So really it's about getting rid of the mechanical arms as quickly as possible so you don't get overwhelmed and have all the arms attacking you, which is pretty cool. So let's put them back in. They're all in there. Now it's important to note that this is the latest version of it. Odysseus actually uploaded a new version yesterday. So I had and it hasn't even been updated on his mod, like his workshop mod yet. So I had to go to his Google Drive, grab the updated cards, and then manually update them physically in here. So I do have the most up-to-date version of it, which is good. So we're good to go. Let's give this a shuffle. System 6 to shuffle. And I am indeed playing Peter Spidey, because as regular viewers will know, he's my favourite hero, and also it's Doc Ock, so I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer really. So hit points 10. We start with a mechanical arm. Each player gets a mechanical arm, and you set aside all the Sinister Sixes. Let's go to 1B. We start with one threat, and it has the first response thing. The Doc Ock has an interesting thing where it says when Doc Ock would attack, you place a threat on the main scheme instead. So he still triggers an attack technically. So Spider's ability still triggers, but he doesn't actually doesn't swing in for an attack. He just schemes. He doesn't scheme. He just adds a threat. It's important to note that he doesn't scheme instead. He just adds a threat, so he doesn't get the boost card for it. Oh, all right. Let's do it. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Shuffle this so we're not cheating, and grab 6 cards. Okay, so getting Moon Girl this early is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't really need 2 swinging whip kicks, so or the Spider Tracer, to be fair. So let's keep Wiccan and Moon Girl. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's mulligan these 4. Let's see what I get. Okay. So I get my Web Warrior trait. That's good. May, Pavita. Okay. This is pretty good. Although no resource generators. That's a bit of a shame. So Pavita is going to pay for Warrior of the Great Web. And then Spidey's resource, Peter's resource, and Wiccan. And Aunt May is going to pay for Moon Girl. I used 2 of the resources that I paid for were mental, so I draw 2 cards. Okay. So Swinging Whip Kick and Ingenuity is going to give me and Miles is going to give me Ingenuity. I'm going to swing to Peter. Okay. And between the 2 of them, they will take this guy out. Okay, get a threat on here because we could put a threat, then that means we get an arm because I didn't already have an arm, so I then get an arm. Doc Ock goes in for an attack, which triggers Peter's ability. Oh, I should have had other cards. I should have had 5 other cards. Okay, cool. Which triggers Peter's ability, and then he doesn't actually attack. He schemes. He doesn't scheme. He puts a threat on there. Jeez, what's going on? It's just I'm still trying to get over this bloody cold thingy. This guy then attacks, and it's villainous, so he actually gets a boost card. So do I backflip? Yeah, I'm just going to backflip. So whatever he gets, I'm just going to backflip. Cool. So it's 1 because it's per the stage version. So stage 1 plus the boost. So you actually hit for 2, and then Does the boost ability go up? I mean, I guess it does, right? I guess it does. That's any reason why I wouldn't. But he doesn't heal anything because he's already on full. Anyway. Then we get an encounter card, and it is Annoying Insect. When revealed, each mechanical arm engaged with you attacks you. Oh, man. Alright, so he attacks. I guess I'll just take it. I don't want to defend because I want to actually be able to do stuff. Or exhaust an ally you control. Okay, so he hits me for 1, and then I exhaust an ally. Pooh! She was going to be my threat dispersal. Damn. Okay, well, surveillance team is going to bring a web shooter out. And then those two are going to give me Black Cat. I discard 2 and take any mentals. Nope. Nope. She's going to hit for 1, and then Peter's going to hit for 2, so that knocks them out. I'm going to discard these 2 because I'm not using them, and this is going to trigger. Like, there's nothing's going to stop it from happening, so I might as well just let it happen because I couldn't use Moon Girl. Okay, so they're going to ready, and then 5 cards. Okay. Hobie's coming out next turn. Alright, so boom, threat goes on there. I get an arm, and this immediately triggers to the next stage, which is, when revealed, deal each player a face down encounter card. And then holding cell breach starts on 2. After resolving step 1, place 1 threat here for each mechanical arm in play, then put aside. So just a note, so I don't make that mistake again. I'm not going up by 1 automatically. Go up by 1 for each mechanical arm in play. Doc Ock then attacks, which triggers my card thing, and he puts a scheme on the thing. This guy attacks, he gets villainous. I will take it. So he hits me for 2, and the boost effect is, after this activation ends, shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Okay. Done. Counter card number 1, counter card number 2. Number 1 is a side scheme. Is 1, 2, 3. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each mechanical arm in play. There's 1, so he gets another 1. And it has Amplify. Counter card number 2 is a minion, Octopus. Here's the other mistake I made in the last game. When they do their forced interrupt, they're meant to be discarded. I wasn't discarding them, so they actually got to do it twice, which was very upsetting. Go, my turn. Let's use Ingenuity to play for multitasking, which means as a mentor I get to do 2 from one side and 2 from another side. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Power in all of us, and Web Shooter will bring Hobie out. And he'll thwart for 2. Take care of that. Take 2 consequential. Moon Girl will hit the arm, and then Black Cat will do the other one. So, oh, sorry, wrong one. Arm goes out. So Moon Girl dies, and Spidey will then take this guy out. He can actually now be attacked because the arm's gone. Then these two will pay for under surveillance. Give me a little bit of leeway on this one. Cool. A little bit better in this game. Let's get my 5 cards. Cool. Alright. Now, it doesn't go up by 1. This is after resolving step 1. Step 1 is to increase threat. There is no threat to increase, so nothing happens. But then it gets +1 threat for each mechanical arm in play. There is no mechanical arm in play. But then each person gets a mechanical arm if they don't already have one. So that works out a lot better. That's a lot easier. I don't know why I was doing what I was doing. Just dumb. Anyway, Doc Ock attacks. I get my free card, and he puts a threat on the scheme. So this guy then attacks. He attacks with Villainous. If I have a backflip, I do not. This time I will actually defend. He attacks for 1 + 2, 3. So thank God I defended. So nothing happens. I get an encounter card, and it is a minion, Lab Security. And Lab Security would scheme, do yourself a face down encounter card instead, then shuffle this card back into the encounter deck. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool little ability. My turn. Let's use Ingenuity will clear the area. So 1, 2, and then give me a free card. What did I get? Gwen. Okay. Because I cleared to 0, I can do Turn the Tide, which will kill the mechanical arm. Which doesn't go in there, it goes in there. Gotta stop doing that. Strength and Quasar will pay for Monica, who will give me Surveillance Team, who comes in with 4 tokens. Web Shooter. We'll pay for Spider Chaser and go on this guy. Black Cat will hit him for 1. Monica will hit him for 1. And Hobie will kick back. Reset, get 4 cards. Okay. I don't go up to threat. I get a threat for each mechanical arm. There is none, so nothing happens. Dr. Octopus. Oh, and then I get one because I don't have one. Dr. Octopus would attack. I get a free card from his attack. Just whipped up. That's pretty cool. That'll be handy. and then because he attacked, he gives +1 threat. Then the guards attack. I will take it. Then the mechanical arm attacks. And then Monica will defend. Cool. So it attacks for 2, she dies. And we heal Doc Ock for 2, but he doesn't have anything to heal, so that's done. We get an encounter card. And it is... when revealed. I don't have any enhanced spider senses. Put a set aside mechanical arm into play engaged with you. Okay. Wait, why is there only 2? There should be 4. Did I put some in here? What's happened here? Where have they gone? 1. There definitely should be 4. Have I put them in here by accident? Surely not. Oh my god, how disgraceful. How embarrassing. 1, 2. That must have been from the last game. Shuffle. Okay, alright, so put a mechanical arm in play, I've done that. If no mechanical arm enter play this way, place X threat on the main scheme where X is the number of mechanical arms in play. Alright, well they did, so that's fine. Alright, so I get another mechanical arm, which is a shame. And my turn. Alright. Hobie is going to do 1 point of damage to this guy and then die. When he dies, he deals top 3 cards in the encounter deck and deal damage equal to the number of boost icons. 1, so 3, 4, 5, and nothing. So 5. So they get discarded and he takes 5 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work, Hobie. Very nice. Very nice. And then Black Cat will do the last one off of him. So he's dead. And Spider Tracer removes 3 threat. There's only 1, but okay. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing, man. And then because Hobie died, Spidey now has +1 attack. Where Warrior leaves play, I get +1 attack until the end of the phase, so he will kill this guy. Oh, almost did it again. Gotta stop doing that. Okay, now, in my hand, I have some cool stuff. So, I will... should I webbed up? I don't think I need to. I think I'm handling the threat pretty well. So, Genius and webbed up will give me either Mockingbird or Ghost Spider. Who do I want? I want Gwen. Actually, you know what? I'll have both. Ingenuity and energy will give me Mockingbird. And I'll just have both. It's screw it. So I'll stun this dude. And now that I've got these two lovely ladies will kill the mechanical arm. Boink! The girl's getting it done. Love it. Alright, I'll clear the area in my hand and take 4. I can only get 2, so I need to grab this and grab another 2, and then because I did that, I get an encounter card. Cool. Alright, I don't get threat. I get threat based on how many arms I have, which is none. He then attempts to attack and can't because he's stunned, so therefore he doesn't do that. Also means I don't get my free card, but it is what it is. And then we get a mechanical arm. Oh, I should have had that before the attack, but anyway. So I get a mechanical arm, and I get encounter cards. I have one from before, and wait. He should still attack. This should be his boost card, because it's threat, then arm, then he activates, then he activates. So he should still get an attack, and that should be his boost card. So, am I defending or am I taking it? I think I'm going to defend because I can't take any more damage. I will defend. Boom. Alright, so he does 2. I just defend. Now, this is my encounter card. So I get 2 encounter cards. It's this one, an Octobot, and this one. Assault. The villain attacks you. Okay, so the villain attacks. Because he attacks, I get a free card, and he schemes. Because he doesn't attack. Jeez. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wonder how it would go without justice. I'm controlling the threat quite well here. Does level 2 make him do more? When attacking, place 1 threat on the main scheme instead. Maybe that should be put 2 scheme on the thing. Put 2 threat on the scheme instead for the second part. I mean, let's not get too cocky. He's still on stage 1. So, hey, cool your jets, Dave. You haven't won the game yet, buddy. Alright, my turn. Okay, so this guy can't be damaged until this guy's gotten rid of. So, what have I got to deal with here? Well, first things first, let's, under surveillance, to clear the area. Get rid of that and give me a card. Okay. Alright, let's use ingenuity to put web shooters out. Let's Ghost Spider and Mockingbird will kill this arm. Blink, blink. Black Cat will do 1 to this guy, so he's still going to trigger. I'm not going to kill him. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright, Spider Tracer and... Actually, let's keep Spider Tracer. Web, up, and strength. Or swinging web kick. It's a shame I can't give it overkill. That would have been handy. This guy for 8. So, boom, he goes to stage 2. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard an attachment. Reveal that attachment. Oh, there you go. Tangled up. Attached to your identity. Oh, okay. You cannot ready your identity. Hero action. Discard a character or specific card from your hand. Discard this card. Why is there an extra... there's an extra full stop on here for no reason, but that's alright. It's just a typo, no big deal. Attach your identity. You cannot ready your identity. Hero action. Discard a character specific card from your hand. Discard this card. Okay. Well, I'll do that. Done. See ya. That seems quite easy. At the very least, should it be an exhaust your character and then do it? I think it should be exhaust your character and discard a specific card, character card, identity card from your hand. Discard a character specific card. Shouldn't that say identity card? I think that should say identity card. Discard an identity card from your hand. Discard this card. Right. Okay. Cool. Anyway, well, it's done, so that's fine. And then I will flip to Peter. Ready. Get 6 cards. Boom. Nothing goes on there. He goes to scheme. So he schemes for 2. 1, 2. Oh wait, I didn't put his things back up. 14. The Doctors will attack you, place a 3-man scheme. Okay. So nothing happens there. Oh wait, no. After this bit, I'm meant to get an arm. Got to stop doing that out of order, man. Then he's... Excuse me. Then he schemes. Right. Cool. Now it's these guys' turn. Now this guy says, when Octobot would attack, take 2 indirect damage and become stunned instead. Then discard Octobot. Which is pretty brutal. So I will actually... Oh, you know what? Indirect damage means I can apply it to other people. I'm going to put it 1 on Black Cat and then put 1 on... Mockingbird and die. Sorry, Mockingbird. What am I doing? Mockingbird's still alive. Black Cat didn't take anything because this guy didn't attack anyway. He schemes for 1. Boom. This guy schemes for nothing. Jeez. Sometimes, man, I'm like, am I half asleep? Like, what's the deal? Alright, anyway, so it's encounter card. He schemes. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. See, this is what it is, because you don't get cocky. Never get cocky. I don't know how many times I do that. I mean, boom, he's gone from 0 to 6 in one shot. My turn. I am, of course, immediately wrecking. 1, 2, 3. While he's in this form, let's use his resource and genius to... Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's use Mockingbird to do 1 and then Ghost Spider to do 2. So he's dead. Oh, put him in there. They, of course, die. Ghost Spider says when she dies I can search your deck for identity specific event. I will search for a kick. There we go. Shuffle my deck. Put the deck into my card into my hand. And because she leaves play, Spidey now gets +1 attack. So just remember that. I'm going to use his resource and Genius to pay for Miles. Then I'm going to flip to Spidey. I have no way to ready him, so the +1 attack means nothing really. But that's alright, because I'm going to turn the tide. Oh, actually, you know what? 3, 4. No, I won't clear it. Yeah, so turn the tide and web shooter. And ingenuity will pay for swinging web kick for 8. So he's down to 6. Black Cat will do the last one on him. So he's gone. And Miles will swing in to clear this by 4. 1, 2, 3, sorry, not 4. And Surveillance Team will do 1, so it brings it down to 2. Then Enhance, no, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep those. Just in case. He gets a consequential. I ready. I get 2 cards. Okay, this is looking alright. Alright, no threat goes on there, but I get a arm. Dr. Octopus then attacks. Because he attacks, I get a free card. And he puts a threat on there. Yeah, I think that should be 2 threat. Stage 2 should be 2. Stage 3 should be 3. Really, really hammer it home. He then attacks. This guy attacks. He has Villainous, so he gets a boost card. I will backflip. Okay, he hits me for 3. Backflip takes away the 3. I get an encounter card because it's free stage number. So stage number is 2, so that's 2 + 1 is 3. Encounter card is get up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Ooh, that's a nice one to end on, isn't it? Oh, you know what? No. No. I'm going to Ingenuity and Enhance Spider Sense to cancel that. Cancel that when revealed effect. Screw it. I'm not dealing with it. My turn. Alright. Let's do... He needs 6 points of damage. Oh, I'm going to kill this guy first. Oh. Miles and Black Cat will take this guy out. Okay, so now it's my turn. So, can I do 6 points of damage? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. But that's right. I can do 5 points. I can do 5. Because Web Spinner, Endurance, and Monica will pay for Hobie. He'll take away 2 threat and take 2 consequential. Surveillance Team will take the last threat off and then turn the tide. We'll do 3 points of damage. So Spidey can swing in for 2. He's down to 1. Got 1 more round. 1 more round. Let's do it. Let's go. 5. Alright, I think we're good. Threat doesn't go up, but I get a arm. He then attacks. I get a card. And then he puts threat on there. And then the arm attacks. It's villainous. Gets a card. I will backflip. does 3 plus a boost effect. Shuffle this back into the encounter deck. Okay. But backflip cancels the damage. We get an encounter card. It is Octobot. That's fine. My turn. I'm going to use Enhanced Spider Sense and Counterintelligence to pay for... Oh, no, I'm not. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it this way. Miles and Black Cat will kill this dude. Miles dies. Counterintelligence and Enhanced Spider Sense will bring out Wiccan, and Wiccan will thwart for 1 and do damage equal to the number of boost icons. Come on, Wiccan. Yeah, baby. 1, 2. Boom. Wiccan comes in for victory at the end. I mean, Spidey could have done it. Hobie could have done it. I mean, either way, it was happening. Alright. End of game thoughts. Yeah. So let's... so the stuff that as already mentioned. Stuff that's already mentioned. I would bring the Sinister Six in faster. Sinister Six show up in stage 3. Put 1 random set aside Sinister Six minion to play, and then remove the others. I would bring them in stage 2 and have them, because stage 2 either stage that needs to change, or Doc Ock's. Alright, let's start again. The very first thing that I think really should happen. The rest of it is just going to be, maybe this would sort of help out sort of stuff. But I think the thing that should change is Doc Ock's thing where he says place 1 through on the main scheme should change based on his stage. Stage 1, 1, stage 2, 2, stage 3, 3. Right? At the very least, I would do that first. And then other things possibly would be have the Sinister Six come in stage 2. So he's raiding the lab, and then he's messing around in the lab, right? So if he's successfully broken into the laboratory, he's begun to hack what seems to be a holding cell for superpowered individuals. And I get it, right? The thing is after that, if he clears 2, that he then gets somebody. He opens up one of the cells, and someone comes and helps him. I think it would also make just as much sense to say that he comes in with help already. So while he breaks into the lab, and he has somebody, one of the 6 Sinister Six with him, to keep you occupied while he's doing the hole in the cell breach to get the other person out, and then stage 3 says release somebody. And you could even make it that he's got one of the 6, because would he really go to all that much trouble to release one of the Sinister Six? I don't think he would. I mean, he doesn't really have any love for them. So would an idea would be that he brings one of the Sinister Six with him to help him in the thing, like he pays them or whatever. But the person that's in the cell that he's trying to get is his girlfriend. Like he has Because it depends on which version of Doc Ock you're looking at here, right? Is it just is it the standard traditional one? So isn't there a love? Does Doc Ock have a love interest? I'm pretty sure he does. Mary Anders. There you go. You could have Anna Marconi. I don't know, maybe Caroline. It's not really a love interest, but you've got, Caroline Trainer, I guess. But, in Anna or Mary Anders or something. I don't know, something like that, right? And so he's after somebody who means something more to him. So have somebody with him to help out in stage 2, and then stage 3 he gets the person that he wants and finds that she's empowered in some way, or just make somebody, I don't know, whatever, and then sort of amp up the problem. Because as it stands with Justice, it was just way too easy to maintain the threat control. I mean, it may be more difficult to get with protection or leadership, but I'd be willing to bet aggression would knock him out before anything like that would happen, because the arms are really not that threatening. The other idea I had was to have more than one arm. He has 4 arms. Does he need all of them in order to do what he's doing here? Like, this picture indicates that he's really doing it himself. The arms are just there to protect him. So start off with, it's maybe start off where it says start off with one. You start with one mechanical arm. Maybe say 1 plus the number of people playing or something. I don't know. It wouldn't make much sense in multiplayer, but it means if in solo you would be starting with 2. Like the first player, say something like the first player has 1 plus 1, and then everybody else gets 1. Although if you're playing 4, that means the 4th player would not get any, and the first player would have 1. Actually, scrap that. That makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of just I'm kind of rambling now. Anyway, I'll go back to the start. Design wise, I think is visually wise, I think is cool. I mean, what more can you do with Doc Ock, right? But cool color scheme and sort of old school Doc Ock, which is pretty cool. I like that. But in terms of sort of difficulty, yeah, it'd be my opinion. It would be place 1, place 2, place 3. Or even place 2, place 3, place 4. I mean, it really depends on how devastating you want to be. Because he's not actually attacking, right? I mean, it's the arms that are doing the attacks. Maybe even bump up the amount of damage that the arms do. When they do 1 based on his stage, maybe it should be 1 plus X. So it's X plus 1, where X is the villain stage number. Maybe. Just to make it a little bit more of a threat. Yeah. And I'm quite enamored by my idea of bringing one of the Sinister Six people in a little earlier, but I can see why that wouldn't work. Yeah, I can see why that wouldn't work. And also the numbering seems to be off. 4, 5. Oh no, that's right. 6. Oh, that's wrong. That's what I thought. That should say 6. Yeah. So overall, I enjoyed it, and like I said in the first game, so this is what I find quite interesting. Is in the first game, I got hammered because I was quite simply in 2A. Well, 1, I was playing Leadership Spidey. I was playing Voltron Spidey, and the level 2 one, I was adding the threat as well as then doing the other stuff, and yeah, I lost, which blew me away. I was like, what's this about? So I also didn't get rid of these guys the very first time this guy hit me, he stunned me. I had two of these guys in play. The first one stunned me, gave me 2 indirect damage. The other guy stunned me again, gave me 2 indirect damage. But then I left them in play. And so then the next round came around, and then I killed one of them. The other guy I didn't kill, and so the other guy stayed in play and then hit me. So not only did I waste an attack on a minion that shouldn't even have been there, but he managed to hit me again. So that made it a lot harder on myself. So yeah, all right. I think he's cool, but maybe just in versus Justice, I think he needs maybe a little bit of a boost. Although maybe I should play him in Expert. Actually, yeah. Before I open my mouth, I should maybe give him Expert because Odysseus has put in a whole bunch of in Expert mode business. Right? There's a couple of cards on here. Yeah. See. In Expert mode, this card gains Surge, and there's a couple of cards that have that. Maybe play it in Expert and then try and then see. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Slight pause. There was, I don't know, I lost connection. I think Twitch said I lost connection. I don't know what happens in the video, but it was odd. Said it dropped out, but it didn't actually drop out. Anyway, whatever. I'm just boring you now. Doc Ock is fun. There's a couple of little tweaks, I think, and a couple of like grammar spelling type thing, like that extra full stop on that card, wherever it was. I can't remember what card it was now. And yeah, fix the number thing there, and then yeah, up for seal. I see after those things are done, I see no reason why it shouldn't be sealed. It's perfectly fine. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will definitely give this dude a go again in Expert, and I'll let you know how I go. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take care. Look after yourself. All that jazz. Thanks. Bye.